G'day, welcome back again to Dad vs Son and our playthrough of Scenario 25B, Fields of Blood, from GMT Paratroops Pack. And we're about to go on with the Americans' turn. And they finished last time with a recover, an advance artillery request, and have picked up a recover and a fire. Things are not looking good for the Americans at the moment. So they don't need to recover anything. They don't really want to advance anywhere. They could fire. They could fire. But then we'd have nothing to fire with if these bastards advance on us again or move. So as much as I hate to say it, I'm going to get rid of the artillery request. That's no good to me. And I'm going to get rid of the advance and get some new cards. So they're gone. If I had another fire, I would have fired down into here. At least. Oh, I can't get into there. That's the trouble. No. Okay, Germans finished with 2 moves, 2 fires, and picked up a fire. Artillery denied and 2 routes. So again, they've really got not much they can fire with. So it really comes down to move. I'm just going to have a pause and have a think. Righto. So I think what I'm going to do first is I'm going to move. And I'm going to move these guys. So he can move 3 plus 1 is 4. He can move 6. So we're going to take the lot and go 2, 4 up to there. Like that. And that's the first. The second thing we're going to do is panic. No. What? I think I'm going to move again. This time, I want to get this mortar up, and it's going to come under fire, which is a pain in the bottom, but I think we need to. So I'm going to activate all these guys here. I'm going to move the mortar up with the Volksgrenadier and the sergeant. Stuff it. So they've moved up. He's still got to move. He can move if I want to. So they have moved. Hang on a tick. I can't use any smoke grenades or anything else. So no, yeah, we're just moving up. In which case, the Americans can fire, and they will. Opportunity fire. They're going to cut all of these in, or are they? Yeah, but I may not use them all. So these guys are going to fire down here. If I fire these guys, we're going to get 3 hindrance. So we'll just fire these ones. So we have 6, 7, 8 down into here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 and 4. Okay, and we're going to... Yeah, that's it. So 8 into here. Plus 9 is 17. Okay. So these guys have got a concealment they can use. So they're going to do it. And their concealment is 2 minus 1 is 1. Brings it down to 16. It's better than nothing. Okay, so we have 16 into here now. This guy's here for 7, 8, 9, 10. And gets a 7, 17, so he's fine. And we have an event, which is breeze, but we have no smoke and we have no blazes. Okay, this guy's here for 7, 8, 9, 10 as well. And 6 is 16, so he is broken, but we have a sniper first, hitting at J7, which does nothing. Now, this bloke is broken. And then we have this guy here for 8 and 1 is 9. And 8 is 17 and he's good. Okay. Then the conscript is going to move up to here. And the Americans are going to spray fire. And we're going to attack these 2 hexes. So we'll do this one first. So again, we have 6, 7, 8. Plus 7 is 15, and an event, which is suppressing fire. Suppress 1 enemy unit in a hex within both range and line of sight of an American gun. So we are going to suppress this guy here, like that. So we have 15 into here. So we have 7, 8, 9, 10 again, plus 10, he's good, and a sniper at 07, which is here, which does nothing, and a 7 eliminates this weapon. I was hoping to get him off before that happened, but it didn't work. Okay, so he's good. This guy's here for 6, 7, 8, 9. And 4 is 13. It's not enough, and he is killed. Volksgrenadier, that's their 4th loss, and that's 2 BP for the Americans, taking up to 19. And then we have the Feldwebel in here for 7, and 1 is 8. And 5 is 13. It's not enough, and he is hit. Which leaves us with this guy here, who is here for 6, and 1 is 7, and 4 is 11, and he is hit as well, which just leaves this fella to move if he wants. No, I don't think he wants. He's going to stay there. Okay, so that's the end of that. Germans. They could fire up into there. They can't fire up into there. And they can't fire there, of course. So I'm thinking of firing just for the fun of it. To get rid of some cards as well. So I'm going to fire as our 3rd, and I'm going to use... I can't hit him, I can only hit him. So no, can I fire? It's at a range of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they're not in range, that's not in range. So they'd only give me a 5 minus 3 is a 2. Well, better than nothing, I suppose. Not by much. 2 and 7 is 9. And we have a German event, which is Hero. Okay, so let's grab the German Hero. And we can place him and fix... How does that word itself go? If not already in play, place a German Hero in a friendly hex, rally up to 1 broken unit there. So I'm going to put him in here. Oops. And we're going to rally our sergeant. Like that. So we're shooting up into here with a whole 9, and this guy is here for 6, 7, 8, 9. Plus 5, and he's fine. And that is about all they can do at this stage, and they will get 4 new cards. And we're over to the Americans, who have a recover they don't need to use, a fire, and an advance. So again, I'm going to get rid of the advance, or I'm just going to fire. If I fire, I've got a good chance of just taking this guy out, which will just add to their deadens, but it's not going to give me any victory points. But I think that's worthwhile at the moment. So we will fire. So again, we're firing for 6, 7, 8 into here. Plus 11 is 19. That's no half measure. And this guy is here for 5, and 1 is 6. Does he have anything to help? And the answer is no. Okay, so he's there for 6, and 6 is 12, and he's gone. No victory points, but that's their 5th loss out of 18. And that is all that they can really do. And they get 3 new cards. And we are over to the Germans, who finished with 2 fires, a rout, artillery denied, and have picked up a command confusion, a rout, a fire, and an advance. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is fire. And I want to fire the mortar. 1, 2, 3 is minimum range. Onto here. And I want to lay smoke. So 1 times 3 is 3. Nothing happens. Jesus. Okay, well, that sucked. The big one. Well, there's nobody for me to rout. What else can I fire with? He's got a range of 4. He could fire for 2. Woohoo! He's got a range of 4. He could fire for 5. These guys could fire again up into there. Yep, let's do it. Okay, we're going to fire for our second. We're going to use sustained fire. So we're firing for 4, 5, 6, 7 up into here. -3 is 4. Plus 7 is 11, and an event, which is Battlefield Integrity. Gain 1 victory point for each of your opponent's eliminated units, so they get 1 victory point. We've only got the 1 team dead, so the Americans go down to 18 again. Okay. Righto, so we've fired for 11 up into here, and again this guy's here for 6 and 3 is 9, and 7 he's good, and the American event is Battle Hardened. 1 American unit becomes a veteran. I think this guy has to, at the moment. Right. Which leaves them basically an advance they could use. So we're going to advance this guy to here, like that. And that's all they can do. They get 4 newbies. And we're back to the Americans, who have a recover, an advance, a rout, a move, and a recover. Okay, so we have one guy we could try and rout. He's up there for 6. And if I can rout him back a couple, then it'll bring him into range for fire, even though I don't have anything to fire. I don't want to advance. I don't want to rout. I don't want to move. So I'm going to get rid of those 3 cards. I need fires. That's what I need. So those are gone. 1, 2, 3. Back to the Germans. Fire. Artillery denied. 2 routs. Recover. Fire. Command confusion. Artillery request. Nothing to move. I don't want to waste the recover. Firing will just suck at the moment. So I'm going to get rid of 5 cards. 2 routs. 2 artilleries and a command confusion. And get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards back. Americans, 2 recovers, a move, a fire, and an artillery request. Again, I don't want to move. And the artillery request is useless. My best way of firing is when they're moving. So again, I'm going to get rid of the move and the artillery request and get 2 new cards. And we're back to the Germans, who have a recover, 2 fires, and have picked up a fire, command confusion, advance, advance, and recover. Okay, so let's do the advances. We're going to do 2 advances. The first will be these guys going off, and the second will be this guy going off. And I'm going to bring them all back on turn time 6. Like that. And that is worth, Schrader's worth 2. The conscript's not worth anything. No VPs for killing, so I don't see why they should get points for going off. And the green's not worth anything either for killing. So, but I think they still get them for going off. So it's 2 for Schrader, 2 for the conscript, 1 for the green is 5. 5 VPs takes the Americans down to 13 now. And those ones will come back at the next time, which leaves us now with a 3 fires and 2 recovers. So let's fire for our 3rd. Again, firing from here up into here. We're going to use marksmanship for a +2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I haven't been counting him, have I? So we've got 6, 7, 8, 9 up into there, -3. Oh, sorry, he's only got a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, dickhead. So I don't think we can use the marksmanship, can we? Oh, where did it go? Where did it go? German squad or team. Yep, that's okay. So we've got 5. And 2 is 7 minus 3 is 4. Plus 6 is 10. Crappy again. Again, they're in there for 9. And 8, they're fine. And an American sniper at M4, which is here, does nothing. And that's really all they can do again. Righto, so 4 new cards for them. And back to the Americans. 2 recovers, a fire, a command confusion, and a command confusion. And both of them have no actions on them whatsoever. Jesus. So I've got to get rid of them. 2 new cards and back to the Germans. The initiative is really, really with them. 2 recovers, 2 fires. A move, a recover, and a move. Okay. So let us fire first. We're going to fire the mortar again by itself up into here. Again, that's 3. 1 times 2 is 2. I don't believe it. Okay. We're going to move as our second. And I'm going to activate Lieutenant Borb and this guy, because he's in range. And this guy I'm going to move 2, 4 up to there. And the Americans do have a fire order, and they're going to do it. Except they can't because they can't see anybody. Yeah, okay. So he's gone 2, 4. This guy goes 2, 3, 4, 5 into there because we have this track here. These 2 here go 1.5 because it's a cleared area. 3.5, 4.5. This guy goes 2, 4 to there. Then we're going to move, and we're going to move this parachute up 2, like that. So these guys are now in command radius. These guys are all in command radius. And then I am going to move, and I'm going to move this guy, and he's going to go 1.5 to there. And we have, so I don't want to go there, do I? I want to go there. Sorry. So do we have line of sight there? We don't have anything this way. And the answer is a no. So he's gone 1.5, 3, and that's as far as he can go, because that would be 4 to there, 5, 6. Or I suppose he could go up to here for 4.5. Still keeps him out of the way. Nobody can shoot at him. Which leaves us 3 recovers and a fire, and that is it. We're just going to get 4 new cards. 1, 2, 3, and 4. We're back to the Americans. 2 recovers, a fire, a rout, and a move. Okay, so again, we don't really want to move. So we are going to fire. And we are going to do what? We're going to fire from here down into here. So we've got 7, 8. 6, 7, 8 again down into here. That's it. 8 and 8, 16. And the Germans have got a light wounds. And that's it to help. So nothing to really help. Righto. So firing down into here. So this guy's here for 7, 8, 9, 10. And 8, he's good. This guy's here for 9 and 1 is 10. And he's good. And this guy's here for 9. and 7 is 16. So he's hit. And the event is interdiction. Suppress 1 unit in a hex with less than 1 cover, which only leaves the Germans. So on 1, we will suppress our little man up here. And this guy is suppressed because he wasn't moving, which leaves us one thing left to do, and we're going to try and rout this little fella up here, and he is up there for 6 minus 1 is 5, and we get an 8, so he's got to come back 3. So he's going to go, oh, he could go 1, 2, 3. Wow. He could go 1, 2, 3 into these foxholes. What's he want to do? I think he's going to go 1, 2, 3, like that. And that's 3 VP the Americans lose, taking them down to, sorry, can't see, down to 10. And then the Germans gain 3, taking them down to 7. Right. That didn't work out the way we wanted it, did it? Okay. 2 new cards for the Americans. And then we go to the Germans. And I think, what have they got? They've got 3 recovers and a fire. And they've picked up 2 fires and a rout. Okay. So I think the first thing they're going to do is they are going to recover. Let's see if we can get anything out of this guy. So he is there now for 6, 7, 8. And we get a 6. So he's back. He's bad. Right. Now, there's nothing to rout. Recover. That comes off. Nearly forgot. So we've got nothing else. We can't do another recover or anything. We have 3 fires and 2 routs. We can't rout, so that leaves us to fire. So again, what we are going to do is try and get some bloody smoke on there. And it's again 1, 2, 3. 3 2's a 6, and it hits. Okay, so what sort of smoke did we end up with? Other than white stuff. Okay. Oh, 1. Yeah, I don't think that round was working properly. Okay. And realistically, there's not much else they can do. So that'll be it for the Germans. They'll get 2 new cards. We're over to the Americans' turn. I've just got to pause it for a second. Excuse me. Okie doke, back again. And we're up to the Americans' turn, and things are not looking good at all. Okay, so they've got 2 recovers and a move and have picked up a rout and a fire. And again, they have nobody to rout. They don't want to move. Well, I suppose I could move. I could move from here to here, and I have an assault fire, which would help. So let's do it. I think we need to try and kick him out of there. So we're going to move. So these guys are going to go from here to these foxholes. Like that. And the Germans can opportunity fire. And they have lots of fire. So they are going to fire. And it'll be this guy firing. So he's firing for 5. And he's going to use hand grenades for 7. And he is going to spray fire into here as well. Can he do that? Yes, he can. Okay, so he's got 7 into here to start with. Okay, so we'll just mark that. Plus 5 is 12. Okay, so he's got 12 into here, and this guy again is here for 9. And 11, he's fine. But we only have 11 into here because we have the smoke. And this guy's in here for 6, 7, and 4 is 11. And 4, he's safe. And the Lieutenant Thomas is in there for 13, and he's safe. And then we are going to assault fire with these guys. So we're going to fire for 6, and 1 is 7 into here. And we're going to use hand grenades for 9. And 6 is 15, and an American sniper hitting at C2, which is here and does nothing. Okay, so we have this fellow in here for 9 at the moment, and he has nothing to help other than a light wounds if he wants. Okay, so we have 15 into there with him on 9. And 3 is 12. So do we take the loss? Or do we take the hit? And I think what we're going to actually do is we're going to take the, as much as I don't want to use the other recover, they're going to take the, what am I grabbing? Not that, idiot. They're going to take light wounds. And this guy will go down to a line team. Volksgrenadier will go away. Like that. So that's 1 VP for the Americans, taking them back up to 8. And then what we're going to do is our second order is we're going to fire with these guys up into here. So it's going to be 7, 8, minus 1 into there. Sorry. Yeah. 7 plus 4 is 11. Crap. And again, he's up there for 9. And 9 is 18. Okay. Righto, and that's all the Americans can do. And they'll get 4 new cards. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And the Germans have 4 cards left. They have 2 recovers, a fire, and a rout. They don't need to recover anywhere. There's nobody to rout. So they could just fire. And I think it's difficult. I don't think I want to do anything. I'm just going to get rid of the rout, and they're going to get 5 new cards. And they draw 2, and that's the end of their deck. So we're at time. So we go up to time 6, and they get all those people that ran away coming back again as reinforcements. Okay, we shuffle up their deck. It's not sudden death. Nobody gets a victory point because there's no defender. We only have one smoke to remove, and that's this one. So that's gone. So we bring these on. So we've got Lieutenant Schrader, a conscript, a green team, and a light machine gun. And I'm going to bring them all on in these foxholes here. Like that. And now we have an assault group as needed. And then it's dig-ins. And the Americans have none. And the Germans have none. So that's it. And the Germans get another 3 cards. And then we are with the Americans, who have a recover and have picked up a rout and 3 fires. Okay. So we are going to fire. We're going to activate both of these. This guy will fire first, and he's going to fire for 6, and 1 is 7 into here. With hand grenades is 9. Plus 8 is 17. Okay, now this young fella in here, does he have anything to help? And the answer is no. Okay, so he's in here for 9. And 5 is 14, so he's hit. Then these guys fire it up in here. So again, it's for 6, and 1 is 7, and 1 is 8 into here. There's no hindrance this time. 8 plus 6, 14. Not as good. And this guy is here for 6, and 2 is 8. And 6 is 14. So he is suppressed as well. Okay. Now, what else do we wish to do? We can't fire at anybody else. And we have nothing to recover, so that's it. And the Americans will get 2 new cards. We're over to the Germans, who had 2 recovers and a fire, and have picked up artillery request, fire, rout, rout, and fire. So I think, again, the first thing we have to do is a recover. So we're going to do that first. So this comes off. See, I remembered. I'm not total numpty all the time, and he is there for 8. 12. Well, he's not going anywhere. Okay, so we go up to time 7 of 13. Again, we have the Germans to reshuffle. No VPs, not sudden death, no reinforcements, no smoke this time, so it's just dig-ins. And the Germans do have a dig-in this time. Aha! Now, the question is, do we chuck the dig-in here? Or do we chuck the dig-in here? I don't think he's going to really survive much more. That'd only give him 1 more, whereas it'd give them 1 more here, effectively. They go from 1 to 2 cover. So I think here is the best bet. So dig in. Foxholes. Protecting these guys here. Like that. Okay. Righto, so they've done a recover. I think what they need to do is fire some more smoke. Or what? Yeah. Let's see if we can smoke them out a bit more. So then I can hopefully move these forward when I get a move. So again, we're popping smoke here. Is that what I want to do, or do I want to smoke there to start with? I can't do there. I can only do there. Damn it. So we'll stay there. So again, it's 3. 1 times 1. It's a targeting round, so the jam doesn't move, doesn't get worked. Okay. Sugar. No, that's it for the Germans. And they've got 2, 4, 5. They get 3 new cards. Over to the Americans. A recover, 2 fires, a recover, and a move. Okay, so we've got a fire. We need to knock that bastard out. So let's do it. We shall fire. Again, we'll activate both. This guy is going to fire into here. So again, for 6, 7 into here. 7 plus 5 is 12. And this guy again is in here for 8. Doesn't have anything to help. 8 and 10, he's fine. So this guy will then fire into here for 7, 8 into here. Plus 8 is 16. And again, he's in there for 8. And 6 is not enough, and he's gone. He's a line team, not a green team. So that's 1 VP. Taking the Americans up to 9. The next thing we're going to do then is nothing. I can't move because I've just shot with them, idiot. That's it. 1 card for the Americans. Over to the Germans. Recover, 2 fires, 2 routes, another recover, a route, and a fire. I'm going to... I've got nothing to move. I'm going to get rid of the 3 routes and get 3 new cards. Americans now have... We'll stop there, in fact. We're about time. Okay, so as things stand, the Germans have taken this. We need to try and take it back. The Germans have taken this. We need to try and take it back, but I have nowhere anywhere near to try and get that, unless I take my little leader man around there by himself and leave the machine gun there by itself. So, yeah, it's much for muchness. The Americans have 9 victory points at the moment. We have no secret objectives on the board, which is good, but the Germans hold 3 of the 5 objectives, and at sudden death, if they hold all 5, they'll win. Germans got a lot of troops over here, but we're not being able to move at the moment. If we can start to move these, and then we can basically hopefully swamp this machine gun and start to filter people up through these foxholes to try and take it out. It's going to be difficult, but not impossible. And the same here. If I can get some good smoke laid on them and I get the move cards, I can bring these guys forward as well into these foxholes to get ready to assault into the trench, advance into the trench. So that's where we stand at the moment. It can still swing quite easily one way or the other. We're only up to time 713, so anything is possible. So there. Take care, be good, and I will catch you next time. Bye for now.